Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Taco Tuesday. It is January 30th, 6:01 p.m. Man, it's almost February. Wow. That's crazy. Hopefully, you guys all had a great day. Hopefully, your week is going great. I had a less busy day today than yesterday, um, but that's okay. We'll take it. Who's going to be first to say hello? Who shall it be? Who do you guys think? Predictions, predictions. I think it'll be Brandon Tobias. If you guys get the notification, YouTube might not send notifications because YouTube is goofy like that. No notifications. Darn YouTube. It is kind of early actually, but yeah, it's definitely no notifications because they only send 3 notifications per day. So I uploaded 2 videos, right? 2 videos today? Or no? I think I did 2 videos. Yeah, Jessica and Misael. And then had a short in there too, a little short video. So that's probably why they're not sending notifications anymore. So yeah, that's why nobody is in here. But I feel bad for Misael kid. He doesn't look 21. He looks like he's 17 or 18. He looks really, really young. He has a super baby face. He wasn't looking too healthy, looking like he was going through withdrawals, started to sweat real bad. So yeah. Sophia G, what is going on? How are you, Sophia? You're the first one to say hi. What's happening with your Tuesday? How are you? Where in America is Sophia G? Um, and then Jessica, I felt bad for Jessica. She has a 1-year-old baby that, she's not watching, so super sad. Sophia G is in Phoenix, so you get to see all this stuff every day, huh, Sophia? It's crazy. Queen Destiny, what is happening, Queen Destiny? How are you? How's your day happening? How's your day going? Going good, hopefully. Uh, we're almost at we're almost to Wednesday. Wow. Caleb Fernwalt. How is Migs and Carla? I have no idea. Haven't seen them since a couple days ago. I can't be with them every day. You guys know that, right? Sergio Barrera, what's up, bro? In 2 months, I'll be 5 years sober. Congratulations on your 5 years of sobriety, Sergio. You're awesome. Keep it going. Make it another five, another five, another five to stay alive. Sophia G lives in the area where I interviewed Lulu. Awesome. That area is super bad. It's getting worse. Eh, that area hasn't gotten better in 3 years. It's gotten worse every day, every month, every year. Worse, worse, worse. Queen Destiny is not complaining. Awesome. That's great. I'm having a good day too. Did I say Natasha? What's going on, Natasha? You're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You're a Hoosier. That is so cool. I'm Art's mom. You interviewed him. I interviewed somebody named Art before. Art. How old is Art? When did I interview him? Art, 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 Art. Hmm. He was 32 at the time. So are you talking about Arthur? Arthur, like light skinned dude? Arthur. Arthur is your son. So it's has to be this guy. So that's your son? How is he? I haven't seen him in months, in about I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Hopefully he's doing better. He's a real cool dude. He's a real good guy. I've seen him like 2 or 3 times before. So yeah. Kels feels bad for Jessica. He's still out there. He's getting worse. Man, your daughter's out there too. How old is your daughter? Have I seen her? Have I talked to her? Gosh, Sophia, like what happened, Sophia? Like what do you think they just made bad decisions or influence in school, family? That's sad, man. That's two of your kids. Wow. She's 30 years old. She's a couple years younger than Arthur, huh? It runs in the family addiction. That's sad, man. Natasha also, yeah, in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, I know Gary, Indiana is really bad. I've heard with drugs and whatnot. So it's everywhere. Italian girl, hello, how are you? Tara Martinez, what is going on? Sophia G says their dad was an addict. That's horrible. I wonder if there could be like some type of prevention programs created for kids in homes where there's addiction, right? Or you guys know what I'm saying? Like I wish there was like a program where schools or the state or the county could be like, hey, look, this is a child, there's a 10-year-old child who comes from a broken home. The father, is incarcerated, locked up because of, using substances. We might want to intervene in this child's life so that he doesn't go down that path. So let's create a program to, help him a little bit more, right? With support and whatnot. So I don't know what the answer is. That's crazy. Italian girl, I did not get a notification. Just happened to be scrolling on YouTube and saw you were live. Yeah, YouTube sucks. They only send 3 notifications per day because YouTube sucks sometimes. So they limit the notifications. So they already sent you 3 for today from my channel, Jessica's video, um, Misael's video, and there's a short video that you guys got notified on. So that's 3 in 24 hours. So they don't send anymore. I could upload 10 more videos and they won't notify you guys because I don't know, a $20 billion company can't send notifications because they're stupid. Sophia G says, long story, I have my daughter's baby. He is 5 months. He was born addicted. And it gets weird. So the generational curse just continues, huh? How is the baby? 5 months, born addicted. So he went through a lot of pain to wean off of that crap. They can't really give him medicine because he's too little. So he had a kind of cold turkey for a newborn, which is super sad. Um, it's really, I hear people say, "Oh, he's better now. He's good. He's normal now." You don't know the long-term effects of that crap, what those chemicals did, right? So you'll probably see that later on with behavior and learning, and if he's able to learn, if he's able to act normal. So prayers for that child, that I don't interview him someday. Sad. Do you know any veterans out in Phoenix addicted, homeless? Yeah, well, Phoenix, the fifth largest city in the nation. Um, I personally don't know any, but I guarantee you there's a lot of homeless veterans out here battling addiction and homelessness, or just homelessness because of mental issues or, PTSD and whatnot. So, absolutely. Christian Girl for Humanity, how are you? What's going on? Ironhide says Jessica broke my heart. Yeah, she's very sweet, very authentic, very real. It was like raw emotion, right? Sad. Sad to see her um, be sad, right? So I was very sad for her too. But what do you do? I I said, hey, do you have like any like before pictures before you being battling addiction? Do you have any before? Like, yeah, just go to my Facebook. She told me her Facebook name. I go and it said it shows that me and her are already friends. I go, oh shoot, you and I are already friends on Facebook. She goes, yeah, I added you a long time ago, like years ago. So she was watching my channel when she was clean, when she was normal, while she was working. She was a waitress at a couple restaurants. So that's how she can afford her, her lips or whatever she did to herself. So, uh, so people have normal lives, just like me, you folks, and me, normal lives, and somehow they end up there. So sad, sad, sad. Luigi Avellino, hello, how are you? Weaned off morphine. God, a newborn on morphine. Man. Sophia G, so you're 50 years old and you're starting over because you have a 5-month-old baby, right? And it says it's your grandson. It reminds me of Amber. She's been out there since she was 22, 20 something. She has a 13-year-old daughter. The 13-year-old daughter, Jade, is with the mother, Darla, the grandmother. She raised her since she was little. So that's going to be you. That's going to be you because, children making bad decision, and then you end up whole, with the responsibility of raising their children. Poor decisions left and right, man. It's crazy. Everybody suffers. And her 3 girls. So she has other kids. She has 4 kids. Gosh, man. What does our future look like? You know, if the next generation of Americans are on drugs, s- have seen their family on drugs, are in the care of the state, no stability. It's sad, man. Richard, be happy. How is Tijuana doing? I have no idea. I have not seen her since last time I interviewed her was over a month ago. I believe about a month ago. So hopefully she's doing good wherever she's at. Sophia says it's so sad. Yeah, I mean, would you ever, Sophia, would you ever want to interview to share your story of what you're going through as a grandmother, kind of witnessing all this carnage, with your son Arthur I interviewed, your daughter that's out there, and you're raising her children, her 5-month-old baby. So I give you a lot of credit because that's a lot of takes a lot of courage and strength to be a parent again. You should be enjoying, the second half of your life. Thinking about retirement, but you're not going to retire anytime soon. Christina, hello, how are you? Northern Starseed Tarot. Hello. I haven't seen Northern Starseed in a long time. Where have you been? What happened? Sophia G. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and email me. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Email me and then we'll definitely set some up, and I think that would be a good conversation because Sophia, you're not the only one. Um, there's lots and lots of people that are in your position. You're in between a rock and a hard place, right? Because if you're not going to step up for those children, where do they go? What happens to them, right? So I applaud your efforts and the love you must have for those kids to try to give them some type of stability, right? Especially your 5-month-old grandson that went through withdrawals and sad, man. Savannah Viveros, what's the best way for locals to dedicate time and care packages? What's the best way for locals to dedicate time and care packages? The best way is for you to uh, you could pick any corner in Phoenix, and there's people that need your care packages and your time. So if you're not in Phoenix, wherever any city you live in, that you're gonna find people that need you know care packages or a hug, a kind word. So I'm not sure where you live, Savannah, but just go out there and just be careful. Go with a bunch of you guys, your family, friends, and pass out whatever you need to pass out and pray for them. Buki, hello, how are you? Sophia G says, but a lot of babies go to foster care. Girls leave hospitals and baby with no info on family. That was so sad. Now, yeah, you're right. A lot of people go to foster care, and foster care isn't the best. The foster People act like foster care is like, okay, that's foster care is the best, and it's not. Them being with the state, the people think it's the best, and it's not. The state not doesn't always have the best interest at heart. Look what happened to Gabriel Fernandez. Remember that kid from Los Angeles, Gabriel Fernandez? The state was supposedly taking care of little Gabriel Fernandez, and they failed him every which way because there's one caseworker and there's like a stack of 200 files, right? Because we got crappy parents making crappy decisions, right? And leaving these innocent children out to the system, or in this case to Sophia, the grandmother, where she has to raise her grandchildren because her kids keep making the same shitty decisions. And then I have kids on top of that, will make sure worse, right? If you want to make your decision, you want to go live that lifestyle. God bless you. We're here to help you whenever. Well, you start producing kids, man. That that sucks. It's tough. Like, what do you do? Who's to blame for that? Where's the accountability at? That's what do we do about that? Sucks. Ironhide said that case was very close to my heart. I went to his birthday tree and left him a birthday balloon. Rest in peace, Gabriel. That was sad, man. I watched that. I wanted the two parents, the people responsible, that lady, that disgusting animal. Oh, God, that was upsetting. I only watched it one time, and I had really bad thoughts about that lady and the guy. You know, disgusting human. There's human beings in this world that are just disgusting. They should not walk on this earth with the way they tortured that little boy, man. So sad. Crazy. Little whiteness, the mother just wanted to please the boyfriend. The kid was in the way. Yep, yep. Shitty parents, crappy parents that shouldn't exist in this world. If you guys know people like that, like call the police, man. You know, save a life, call the police, do the right thing. Um, that little boy, how old would he be now? That little boy, Gabriel. Um, that's messed up. Rev, every child deserves a parent. Not all parents deserve a child. No offense. Yeah, no, I mean that's true. The children are innocent; like they didn't ask to be born, brought into this world. So if you made the choice to have children, you should just be responsible. And but that's what's lacking in society today, America, that we allow too much freedom to animals, to people that shouldn't have children. You know, and then we reward them, right? We keep having children and we'll give you free housing, and keep having children and we'll give you tax credit, and keep having children and we'll, we'll take them off your hands and put them in foster care. It sucks, man. It's not right. It's just not right. So I don't know what the answer is though. Like what's the answer? It's like how do you hold people accountable? Um, uh, I don't know. We live in a society where if you tell people to be accountable, it's you're called racist, you're called mean, offensive, all that crap, right? Because you're calling it the way it is, right? You call you call it the way it is, but it's offensive to people, right? They don't want to hear that. They want to bury their head in the sand and pretend it's not there. That's part of the problem. If you wake up every day and you're looking for things that offend you, you're part of the problem in America. You're what makes America worse. Shame on you. Latinas for the win. Sometimes you just have to be offensive. Yeah, I agree 100%. PC culture sucks, right? Political correctness is idiocy. Yeah, you're walking on eggshells because you don't want to offend people because you're going to call it the way it is and people that get offended. Oh, well, that lady, Gabriel Fernandez mom. I don't even want to say, I don't remember her name, but she's trash, right? She lived a trashy lifestyle with her boyfriend, and they're trash humans that belong. They're lucky they live in California, where they're I think the death penalty is suspended over there because California, right? But if they're here if they're here in Arizona or Texas or Florida, we'd fry them like bacon. So yeah, it's crazy. It's insane, man. It's just nuts. It's like, what do you do with these people? Savannah Viveros. Why is this lifestyle so common in Arizona? Because, so let me give you a little bit of history. Arizona has always been, historically, for decades, Arizona has always been a transportation hub for illicit substances. So back in the 80s, it was marijuana, 90s, marijuana through the southern border. Um, uh, because the border is very long, it's in the desert, it's hot. They know the cartels, the Mexican cartels know how to smuggle people, how to smuggle. Right now, they're not smuggling anybody. Biden has the borders wide open. They're just walking in, claiming asylum, and the cartels are making billions every month because they're charging these people, $15,000 to get them to the border and walk them across. The cartel doesn't let anybody get to the border until they pay. They pay them. So people from China, people from India, people from all over the world are giving the cartels $15,000 to $20,000 each to be allowed to get to the Mexican border, to walk across the border. So, but the bad thing is some bad people are walking through the border and they're carrying illicit drugs, counterfeit fentanyl pills that are made by the cartels with the ingredients that they buy from China, and that's why these drugs are so cheap here in Phoenix. They cost about $1 to $2 per pill. So they get here by the cartels. They walk across the desert. They drive it up north to Phoenix. It gets to Phoenix, and then they put it on buses or planes or however they get it. They drive it back east where they're going to make a lot of money back east in these little pills. So that's why this lifestyle is so prevalent here, so massive because people from all over the country come here. I've interviewed people from Washington State, from Michigan, from Minnesota, from Florida, from New Mexico. They come here, right? Because this is where the drugs are cheap, and and so it's sad. So crazy, right? When I first started doing these interviews 3 years ago, the price per one pill, the lowest was $5, the highest was $10. And then as recently as 6 months ago, these pills went down to 50 cents. Now the price is going up a little bit to $1 to $2 per pill. It kind of fluctuates, right? But not sad. So Jeffro, hello, how are you? How you been? What's new? I'm kind of early today, 6:27 p.m. Usually I come at 7:38, sometimes 9. But the bad thing is that YouTube isn't sending notifications because they suck sometimes. Jerry Gendron, I'm part of the small lip family. Hi Art, what is going on, Jerry? So this is the big lip family, right? Even if you have small lips like Larry Bird, right? He had no lips. That dude has no lips. But if you're a Larry Bird, you're still part of the big lip family, the big Lost in Phoenix family. Myra Cordero, what's happening? Hello. Savannah Viveros just moved here from San Diego and have been watching your videos for a long time. Awesome, Savannah. That's are you South Dakota or San Diego? Can I ask you, Savannah, just out of curiosity, if it's San Diego, California, why did you move here from San Diego? I'd like to hear this because I tell people from California that hey, Arizona's full. You know, go to New Mexico, right? Colorado, Washington, Oregon, yeah, New York, Chicago. That's all. You guys all have the same mentality. But but if you come to Arizona, please change your mentality. Try to think why you left California. Because a lot of people that move to Arizona, they say, I ask them like, why do you like here, like in personal, right? That I, at work, whatever. Why did you move? Oh, it's too expensive over there, bro. It's like I pay $5 for gas, a gallon of gas, food, rent is $5,000 for a freaking house, and I had to live with like another family to the rent and stuff like that. So I had to move over here. I go, dude, it's those politicians, man, those crappy ass politicians. Just remember that when it's time to vote, don't vote for the same politicians because don't try to California, Arizona, you guys are messing up a beautiful country, a beautiful state. California is the most beautiful state. Well, I went to Hawaii. Hawaii is pretty. It's like paradise, but California is definitely a beautiful state as well. But that state is getting jacked up every single day. It's insane what's happening with the laws and you can't call it out because again people get offended and whatnot, right? People get mad. How dare you say that about California? People have told me, like, oh, that's the truth. Little Whiteness says they had 6 gang murders in the California desert. I saw that, and I don't know if it's gang, but so they said it was a marijuana deal gone bad. I'm like, who the hell is dealing marijuana? Is people still dealing with marijuana? It's all legal. Why? I wouldn't be shocked if it was like fentanyl pills, right? Because that's very lucrative, right? But as people are still selling and smuggling marijuana, I mean, it's legal in almost every state. Like, why are people dying because of marijuana, right? So that was my first thought. But yeah, a bunch of knuckleheads. The people that died were Hispanic, and the people that killed them were Hispanic. So, but you can't say that because that's offensive. So, knuckleheads. Buki, You live in California. It's a matter of time before you move to Arizona, and we might be no vacancy here, Buki. California's politics suck, but the cost of living is not bad. People are just really bad at money management. Well, it depends what city you live in, though, right? I mean, it really, So for example, here in Phoenix, um, an apartment in downtown Phoenix is a lot less than 30 minutes away in Scottsdale, right? It's all about zip codes, right? So, there's some zip codes that are a lot more expensive than any other zip code, right? But so just that plays into it as well, Maribel, hello, how are you? Oh, house in Watts, California costs 750,000. Hell no. Watts. They had riots there in the 60s. Watts, yeah, it's probably a little two bedroom, one restroom house that was made in 1920s, right? And $750,000. That's insane. That house here in South Phoenix would fetch maybe $90,000. South Central 1921 house. Yep. The word marijuana is offensive. Prefer cannabis. Yeah, everything's offensive nowadays. Like you can't say Latino because that's not inclusive. They want to say Latinx. I tell those people that they're full of crap. Eve, que es la chanson préférée de l'enfant, Led Zeppelin. So is that French? I don't know French, but yeah, Led Zeppelin, the greatest band of all time. I sat in my car today. I sat in my car today, so it was pretty cool. Felt good just sitting in there. The bad thing about my muscle car is that if I turn it on, I have to sit there for a few minutes to warm up. It's not like a new car. We just turn it on and go. Like these old cars, it takes a little bit to kind of, So Jillian Church, hello, how are you, Jillian? What's happening? Opal White, high art. They must have them cheap, so get more people addicted and keep them addicted. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's exactly the purpose. They design these pills. So, like for example, heroin. The high lasts for hours on heroin. These pills are designed for the high to last this much. That's why they're so cheap because they know that they're very addictive and they have to keep smoking, smoking, smoking. If not, they get sick. So that's how they make their money. They could charge, 10 cents per pill and they'll still make a killing off of this, because they know that people are going to keep smoking, smoking, smoking. So billions of dollars for the cartels every month. Billions of dollars. Isn't that crazy? It's insane, huh? Billions of dollars. Wow. Angela Lane, how are you? What is happening? Live, laugh, love. Hello. Paola, party of four. My realtor mentioned to me that Arizona is actually not the cheapest state to live in. The fact, the seventh most expensive in the US. So people, please stop overcrowding us. Yes, New Mexico has a lot of land, and they love Californians. They really do. So you guys should really go sell your 1921 house for $750. Go to freaking New Mexico and buy like 5 houses, man, because I bet you houses in New Mexico, they have to be cheap. They have to be. $100,000. I think the average house here in Arizona is like 300,000, right? The average, right? But yeah, Californians. Yeah, Buki, New Mexico or Colorado. The cheapest is Iowa or Idaho, one of those. Live, laugh, love is in New Mexico. Don't send them my way. I'm sending them your way. You guys got a lot of land. New Mexico is a big state with not very much population, which is kind of odd to me. Like, why? Probably because there's no work there. There's no industry there. You got a couple colleges, and that's it. It's kind of a retirement place. No big industry. Here in Phoenix, we have lots and lots of we have hundreds of call centers because of the weather. They never crash. So we have lots of call centers. We have many Fortune 300 companies here. So that's probably why. I'm not sure. Tara Martinez is in Texas. It's ridiculous, and the town that I live in to purchase a house. Are you saying it's expensive or Adina Lantes? Is that what it is? No work is right. I am from there. Awesome. So yeah, it's going to be a small group tonight. YouTube does not send notifications more than three notifications, so uh, I hit my limit for the day. So Tara Martinez says it's ridiculously expensive. That is crazy. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, who knows? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on everybody's prices, but I got a good gauge of what's going on in the country and whatnot. What each state has going on. So yeah. Hopefully you guys are all doing great. Who's ready for Wednesday? I'm ready for Wednesday. I'm ready for the middle of the week. I'm excited. I just can't hide it. About to lose control, and I think I like it. Sophia G sent me an email. Awesome, Sophia. I'll check it out a little bit later, and I'll look to let's set something up with you. Sophia G is the mom of Arthur. I interviewed Arthur, I don't know, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, probably a year and a half ago, and really cool dude. Um, so Sophia has her son Arthur out there. He's 32, 33, and she has her daughter out there. She's 30 years old. So they're both out there. They're both battling addiction. Two children, or two. They're not children anymore. But speaking of children, the daughter has four kids. The youngest is 5 months old, and Sophia G, instead of planning her retirement, now has to be a mom again. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Sophia G's the worst part about it, Sophia G is not unique. How many people have I interviewed, right? Amber's, right? Mom, Darla, right? Is the grandmother of Jade, Amber's daughter. But Darla has had to raise her since she was a little girl, right? So it sucks, man. So Arthur is 34 years old and he's still out there. No end in sight. Man. Paula Party for what did Carla say in the recent video? Something about her pants or ants. She looked annoyed at Migs. I couldn't hear them to be honest with you. I have no idea. I was 3 feet away, but I couldn't hear what they were saying or what they were arguing about. Or I mean, that's typical behavior for a toxic relationship for people battling addiction, people that are upset and angry and not feeling good, and that's I kind of I get I have to remember that I have to remind myself that you guys don't see this every day like me. So to me, it's not shocking to see all that and hear all that. And it's just because I see it every day. And you guys, so that's kind of the interesting thing is I show you guys, I step back and show you how they live as opposed to zoom in on their face and just hear them talk, right? Because that's one perspective. But then when you see how they live, like holy crap, it like hits you like a ton of bricks. And then you guys have a lot of questions, right? Because I don't know if you guys imagine they had a nice little bed and little, people ask me, why are their hands so dirty? Isn't there water somewhere? They're homeless, man. There ain't no damn water. They're homeless. All right. So their hands are dirty because they're out there touching everything, not washing their hands because they don't care about cleanliness because they care about their addiction. So so I have to remind myself that you guys don't see that and you guys are shocked by it. And I ask myself, like, why are they so shocked? And I guess I was shocked when I first saw all that stuff, right? But I guess I'm numb to it anymore. So Fernando, YouTube didn't send me a notification that you were live. Yeah, YouTube sucks. They're a $20 billion company and they can't afford to send four notifications per day because they suck. Becoming one with the sofa. How does Albuquerque feel about Californians? I don't know, but you're gonna find out very soon because they're coming. They're coming. I'm trying to remember all the famous people that have left California. Okay, because so the brilliant politicians, the people that Californians vote for, they want to rich tax the rich. So so basically what they do is the rich just say, I'm out of here. So like Elon Musk took his Tesla factory that was in Oakland. He took it to Texas. Um, Joe Rogan, gone. He's in Texas. Who else? That actor, what's his name? Damn, what's his name? Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Mark Wahlberg, yeah, Mark Wahlberg, gone. I think he's in Vegas, right? Gone. Who else? There's like a bunch of other actors that are just there. Man, I'm out of here. These guys are taxing the hell out of me. They're like punishing me, right? Because I'm successful, they're punishing me. So they're like leaving. they're they're taking their businesses. Like businesses are shutting down. So you guys are gonna come. You guys are gonna go east eventually because you can't go west because there's nowhere to go to. So unless the earthquake comes, right? The Unless the San Andreas rattles you guys and guys break off like a cookie and just kind of go floating away. Opal White is eating salmon tacos for dinner. Damn. I bet you that's yummy. Many of the actors and just wealthy individuals are all moving to damn Texas. Lots of them have hit San Antonio. Yeah. So make sure you tell them, Tara, please, you're welcome in Texas. Just don't bring your down politics, right? Remember the reason you left California. Don't vote for the same idiots, right? Because California's been voting for the same idiots since, I don't know, 30 years. Yeah, 25, 30 years, I believe. Same idiots, same guilty people, man. It's getting worse. Worser. I had a couple people tell me that they feel worser. Wait, worse? No, worser. I guess worser is worse than worse. The worstest? Sophia G says Arizona's gonna be beachfront property. Yeah, I mean it could happen, right? The San Andreas Fault is that like slices California in half, right? Doesn't it? So yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the western side of the San Andreas Fault because yeah, I think they estimated like they need like a 10 on the Richter scale or 11 on the Richter scale, which is possible, which is kind of scary. I bet Arizona would feel that. That'd be really scary. Damn. Jeff says Mark Wahlberg has his automobile dealership in Columbus. Really? How does he have? Isn't he from Boston? He's all over the place, huh? Like, why does he have his dealership there? Have you seen the big moving mud puddle? What is that, Jeff? I was gonna take a nap and come on later, but I decided, nah, let's hang out with all the lovely people. Jeff says he's got a house there also. Yeah, I'm sure he has lots of houses. House here, house there. Not in California though. So So many people left California in 2023. U-Haul ran out of trucks. The same idiots, politicians that are making people leave California, they're punishing the people that are leaving, they're sending them a bill for leaving. They're trying to tax them after they left. God dang, it's funny. Mark Wahlberg is from Dorchester. Is that Massachusetts? Sounds like it. Chester. Anything with Chester. Winchester. Uh what other Chester is there? Winchester, Dorchester. All the Chesters are like New England, right? New England, I believe. Manchester, Womanchester, Childchester, Taco Chester. Italian girl likes Art Chester. What's up, Pepe? How are you? Pepe's had tacos and a beer. Dang. Rochester. Paola likes the Rochester. That's how she ended up with 4 kids. Becoming one with Sofa. It's really bad, Central Valley, ain't it? But a lot of peeps still coming, sadly. Central Valley. Are you talking about California? Central Valley, California? I don't know. I don't know where that is. I don't know what that looks like. But so here's what happened in California. So the wealthy people, the people that make the city run with jobs and the tech people, they're leaving, and the people that are coming to California are low skilled, low wage people, right? Um, that's what's happening. So the state of California is going to hemorrhage really, really bad, guaranteed. Their future is bleak. Jennifer G, hello, how are you? I just watched Misael interview. I really hope he gets sober again. He just looks so sad, like he was on the verge of tears. I want to reach through the video and give him a hug. So doesn't anybody think that he looked like he was 17 or 18? Like he looked really young to me, right? He had like this little baby face, right? So I mean, he might be 21. I'm not sure. I asked him, how old are you? He said 20, no, 21. So how old are you for us? 21. All right, dude, we'll stick with that. So he looked young, and it's just sad that 2 days ago he fell off. Right? What word am I? Relapsed. He relapsed. So I felt bad. I felt bad because he has a daughter, a 5 month old. Oh no, wait, I forgot. I can't keep all the babies. Jessica has a 1 year old daughter. He has a daughter. Sophia has a daughter that had a 5 month old daughter that Sophia has to raise. So it's crazy out here, man. That's just perpetuating the cycle of crap, for these children, for society. It's sad, man. It's like never ending. It doesn't stop. Just a cycle, vicious cycle of crap. Crap Chester. Christina says 17 to 18 for sure. Yup, yup, yup. Christina says he looks so broken and lost and confused, unfortunately. Yup, yup, yup. Jeff says, all I know is a lot of people are moving into the new housing developments that I built. Most people are from out west. If they're from the west, they're from California. Jeff is in Ohio. So yeah, not a lot of Arizonans moving to Ohio. It's reverse. Is we have a lot of Ohio people here coming. Snowbirds. Half the summer here, and then no wait, I'm sorry, the winter, the winter in Arizona and the summer in Ohio, Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota. They come in winter here because I'm not saying it's cheap here in Arizona. It's uh, relatively cheaper cost of living. That's why people come here. What city is that, Jeff, where you built the housing developments? And is it all those housing developments, um, government housing developments, us, the people, right? Every time we say government, we got to realize that us, we're the ones that they're getting taxed. I get taxed a lot. And so when I hear the government, it's not really not the government. We're the government paying all that crap. Columbus, Ohio, awesome. Is it like private, kind of like a normal, apartments, or is it the government, providing for housing for people? So private homes, got it. Awesome. Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. They'll be changing the name of that pretty soon, huh? Somebody will get offended because of Columbus. Oh my God, Columbus. I'm offended. You guys got to change that name. Christina Jessica has a lot of potential. Hopefully, she can find the strength to get sober and go back to cosmetology school. That would give her the confidence she needs. Yeah, I think she's definitely trauma. I don't know what she experienced as a child or what happened, but she mentioned she had mental issues. So yeah, super sad. Very, very sad. It's turning out to be the past 7 days have been really tough videos to watch, right? It's crazy. Fernando, how long until there's a cure for fentanyl addiction? It's getting bad in South Phoenix. No end in sight, man. There's no magic wand. Sophia G, yep, that's probably true. Uh, Investors are buying up houses, and here in Phoenix, one thing that's happening in the past 3 years, 4 years is investors have made a bunch of houses, but for rent, not for sale. So, so they want to keep you from owning your property. They want to make you a slave forever. So you guys gotta don't be a slave, okay? So please, please. Jillian Church says she may have postpartum depression as well. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's could be a lot of stuff. I that's possible. Italian girl says my uncle lives in Glendale, Arizona, and he said in the summertime the city of Phoenix smells like human waste. That's an exaggeration, but the entire city of Phoenix smells like human waste. Um, how old is your uncle? Because it could have been your if he's of an advanced age, he could have been in Phoenix smelling his diaper. So I'm in Phoenix every day, and yeah, when I'm in an alley, with folks, there it might smell like that, but the city of Phoenix, nah, nah, sounds like a diaper. Sounds like a diaper needs to be changed. Jillian Church says, I think Jessica will go back to her baby so soon and be the mom her daughter needs. Gosh, I hope so. Can you imagine the baby? That's what I told her. Like, your baby is 1 years old, right? Is a year old. Don't you want to be there for her second birthday, her third birthday, for because pretty soon she's gonna start remembering and she can say, "Where's my mom at?" Right? Because I think the grandma, Jessica's mom, is taking care of her, of course. So Jeff says they've already been calling it Cebus because they've tied it to Christopher Columbus. No way. They've taken down lots of statues and erasing history. Yeah. Uh, so just my 2 cents. I think it's very silly, extremely silly, to compare people from 200 years ago to today's standards. That's Jillian Church, I have a 1-year-old daughter. I could not imagine. Jillian, don't ever do blues. Don't ever do drugs, Jillian, because we will not be happy with you, Jillian. What other Jillians are there? Jillian Michaels. Who is that? Jillian Michaels. Is that like a TV personality, like an interviewer, right? Jillian Michaels, right? Or no? Or is it some lady that does exercising? Jillian. That name Jillian sounds familiar. Hmm. The workout lady. Got it. I think she was a fitness lady, possibly. From Biggest Loser, a trainer, Jillian Michaels. Okay, okay, okay. Italian girl's uncle is not on diapers. He said it's because the heat cooks the ground. The heat does not cook the ground. I've been here most of my life. How long has he been here? Did he just get here? Is that his for today? Last year was his first summer or what? It's funny. It's like those people that it reminds me of those people like you can cook an egg on on the street of Phoenix when it's the summertime. No, you can't. Stop it. Jillian Church says, and there's a Gillian that was Jillian that was on X Files, like the original X Files. Really, Jillian? Hmm. Definitely smells awful in Phoenix. You're most likely used to it. Yes, smells like crap all day long. Please don't move here. Your uncle can start moving ASAP out of here. Go to wherever he's from where it smells like roses all day long. It's horrible here. Don't move here, Californians, especially Californians. You're not gonna like it. Thank you, Chris Ortega. Yes, you're right. Phoenix smells like crap all day long. Thank you. Just don't move here, people. Don't bring your freshness. Lisa D is, oh my God, what's going on, dude? Lisa, you okay? Jeff can come because Jeff, you're normal, man. You're a normal dude. You're a hardworking, tax-paying, God-fearing American. Those other knuckleheads, I don't know, man. If you're socialist, we can't be buddies. Buki, I don't know, Buki. You're from California, man. I don't know. Isn't that funny? Definitely wouldn't want to move with tons of Fent users. Yeah, awesome. Because where you live, there's no addiction, right, Chris Ortega? None, right? There's no addiction where you live? Peter Ribbon, hello, Australia. Thank you for checking in from Australia. It's a heat wave for the next 3 days, hot and dry. God bless you. Um, what's the temperature? So to me, hot is 100 and once it's 110, it sucks. 110 and higher, it starts sucking really, really bad. Not the good kind, right? So yeah, uh, so 110 is my like that's it, no more, right? Not as bad as I see in Phoenix because you've been here. And it's all relative. It's all a relative term, right? So yeah, opinions differ, right? So it's okay. Thank you for being a subscriber, Chris Ortega. You don't have to agree with me, but yeah, just don't come to Phoenix, Mr. Ortega. Peter Ribbon, 39, 40 degrees. That's all I know. Don't know how to convert. 30 to 39, 40. Yeah, it's so Fahrenheit would be 100 and like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Here is super, super hot. Yeah. Lisa D says Canada's super nice. That's awesome. Grew up on Phoenix till I was 21. Now I go back and it's totally different. It's awesome. So Phoenix smells really bad, but you come, maybe it's because you come here. That's why you bring that odor from wherever you're from. Maybe if you didn't come visit, maybe that odor wouldn't. Buki was here. Yeah, Buki's from California. She came here. When did you come here? Like April? I can't remember when you came, when we had that thing, but you were here and you were here for, I don't know, half the day. The sun was out. It was nice weather. We went to a park. No odor, no nothing. Because Chris Ortega was not here that day. That's probably why. November, yeah. Shorty is a legend, absolutely. Chris Ortega says he smells great. As long as a husband approves, whatever your husband tells you every night, Chris, we'll go with that, Mr. Ortega. Jeff is looking to move back into the country, 500 acres, and putting our house in the middle. Really? That's 500 acres? God dang, you little land baron. Jeff the land baron, 500 acres. God, dude, that's freaking, that's Tucson. That's like Albuquerque. 500 acres. Bookie says, I was told there was going to be homeless everywhere and it smelled like blues. I went to Ruby's house and her neighborhood was really nice too. So I don't know. Yeah. People just exaggerate. People, like always, exaggerate. And, just we pray for them too, Bookie, right? So it's okay. I pray for the people I interview and I pray for the people that make comments because not everybody that's at home and has a job is mentally okay. We all have issues, and so I get it. So I try to be nice. I try to be nice. Try, try. Jeff says my uncle is selling the farm. It's 2,000 acres. 500 is the woods. Wow, that's awesome. Jillian Church, no more smog in the air. It's all blue smoke. Damn, Jillian, where do you live? Gotta go out there with a mask. I was at the convenience, or not the convenience store, at the grocery store a couple days ago, and the dude is still wearing a mask. One of the workers is wearing a mask there. I'm like, why is he wearing a mask? I guess just people feel comfortable, right? They probably felt comfortable in the mask. I hated the mask. Wearing the mask, when I was wearing the mask, I felt like I had somebody's hand like was muzzling me. I felt like I got anxiety. Like, take this shit off, Like, god dang it, just felt frustrating walking around with the damn mask, and it's nasty and it's disgusting. Michelle Hansen, good evening. I had chicken tacos for dinner with homemade salsa. That's awesome, Michelle. I'm sure they're great. Great job. Thank you for sharing your taco recipe. People do not ask you questions when you are wearing a mask. Yeah, yeah, maybe. I asked him a question. I said, "Hey, where's your?" I was looking for in the back. There's like the meat section, and there's like a dude, the butcher, so he's back there, but he wasn't there. So I asked him a question. I did ask him a question. I'm not exactly. I don't care if you got a mask on, or I'm gonna ask you if I have a question for you because you work there, right? But hmm, maybe you just felt comfortable. I don't know. Linda Oragel. Hi, everyone. I just saw the video of Jessica and now I'm here. Thank you for being here, Linda. Super sad. She said for a month. So her hair goes down to her butt normally, but she said for an entire month she balled it up and she was laying on it, not washing it, laying on it, not washing it, laying on it for an entire month. And now it's all matted. It's like a little ball, she said. So that's killing her confidence, killing her self-esteem, and that's rough, man. That's really, really rough, 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 rough. So, I don't know what the answer is, other than she has to get the willpower to ask for help, and she hasn't reached out to me. So, um, that was the second time I've seen Jessica. I saw her. I saw her when I interviewed, Junior the phone jacker. The day that I interviewed Junior the phone jacker, remember? About a month ago? I saw her that day, and I said, "Hey, can I ask you a question? Have you ever heard of Lost in Phoenix?" And right away she says, "Yes, I know who you are." I go, "Can I talk to you?" And she goes, "No, I'm in a hurry. No, I don't look good, I don't feel good." And so the second time that I saw her, "Hey, what's up?" And she said, "Oh, you scared me." I go, I recognized her right away. And, "Do you remember me?" Like, "Yeah, yeah. Do you want to talk?" And she was like kind of iffy. So that's so she was watching my channel before she was doing blues. So the prevention part did not work for her. She was aware of blues. She saw that they're dangerous, but curiosity killed her cat. Damn. Isn't that crazy? You know about it. You see the dangers, right? You see what it does, and you're still curious, and you're still gonna reach out on to somebody on Snapchat and buy it on Snapchat and consume it and just hooked right away. And living out of her car while she's pregnant, she would spend 3 hours in the QT restroom. Oh my God. That's the things that those folks have to go through and see is I to me it's unimaginable, right? I just can't imagine the things that they go through and see to survive. It's wild. Beth Barlow apartments are being built like crazy in MC right now. They are literally everywhere. MC, where's that at? Oh, NC, North Carolina. Yeah, the government is planning something, right? So they're allowing millions of people in the country, and the government's going to buy housing and put them there and just vote for us because we gave you housing and free citizenship. So just vote for us. Brutal crap indeed. Tara Martinez says, when you're immune compromised, as I am, we have to wear a mask. Yeah, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. Like, shoot, if you're immune compromised, you might want to, you know, wear gloves and not go out that much because every time I travel, like on plane, like, because there's so many people from all over the world, it's like you just get sick, right? You get sick. Your throat hurts because everybody's coughing, sneezing, farting from all over the world. So you get all this a mix of funky stuff, right? Um, so yeah, it would make sense. That's what I need to do when I go to the airport. I'm go all, I'm gonna get like a just Eric looking like an astronaut. Live, laugh, love is going grocery shopping. Awesome. Be safe. Rebecca Boo. Hello. How are you? What's going on? The government wants to replace the middle class so we can be like Venezuela or Colombia. Venezuela, 3 years. I don't know about how they're doing now, but Venezuela 3 years ago, they're eating their dogs and cats. I remember watching videos. People were going through the dumpsters and eating cats and dogs in Venezuela. Not no more because half of them are here. Jillian Church wants a Mitchie. Christina got so sick last time I traveled on an airplane. Next time I'm bringing mask, sanitizer, and all that. Yo, they should sell like full body condoms, like at the airport, like dispenser, like you just roll it off and just put it all over your body. You have like little, just stick out your arms, just stick out of the adult body condom just to kind of protect you. That's what you go to airport, man. It's nasty. The nastiest thing on a plane, the nastiest is the fold up tray. The reason it's the nastiest is because when the people go in and clean the plane, they wipe everything down except the fold up tray because it's folded up. So they don't latch it and then put it back up. They don't do that. They just go wipe through everything surface. And so when you or me, the suckers, come and touch it, and then we sneeze and touch our face, we get sick. So I think one thing that'll save America is getting term limits for politicians. We have these stupid politicians that suck. They've been there for 40, 50 years, like our buddy Biden. He's never had a job. He's always been a politician, not doing nothing. And 40 years not doing nothing, you know? And so they should have term limits. There's term limits on president, there's term limits on governors, there's term limits on mayors. Why don't we have term limits on these idiot long lifelong politicians? 8 years is the most you can ever serve on as a senator or a congressperson. That's it. No more, no less. Tasha N1, good evening. How are you? What's going on? Happy Tuesday evening to you. Hopefully you're having a great evening, Tasha. What's for dinner? Anything good? V gets timed out on other live chats for sharing such things. Because you offend people when you say the truth, you offend people, and that's really bad, right? So it's funny. So I'll comment something on like TikTok, right? Somebody says something stupid, stupid comment on TikTok. 'Cause like that happens all the time, and I'll reply back with like something equally dumb, but it's offensive, and they like your comment it was deleted because it violated our guidelines, because it's offensive. No curse words, no nothing like that. No cursing, no nothing, but it's offensive because somebody might get offended because that's it's a society we live in. So free speech isn't free because it offends people, and that's dangerous territory. So but in politics, they always swing the other way. It's always swings. It's always swinging. The pendulum always swings. So retribution. Little Whiteness says the worst thing you can tell anyone is the truth. Jesus tried it and they nailed him to a cross. Yep. Tasha N1 ate tacos at Espos in Chandler. Very delicious. I've heard of that. That sounds so familiar. Tacos at Espos. Oh, I know who you're talking. It's like that little old house that's been there for like 100 years, right? It's like on the corner of a street in Chandler, right? I just ate there like last month or 2 months ago for the first time. It's like down the street from the mall, right? Damn, that's crazy, Tasha. Why are you copying me for, Tasha? I was there. I was there. I wrote my name on the table or somewhere. Just kidding. But that's pretty cool. That I knew that sounded funny. The guy is like, "Is this your first time here?" And I go, "Yeah." And he gave me a drink for free. He felt sorry for me because I didn't know how to order. That's funny. V was blocked, banned for truths and facts right from their website. That's how it is. They don't want you to speak the truth. Americans better show up to vote. Yeah, if you're sick of gas prices, if you're sick of inflation, and you're sick of these damn politicians, stop voting for the same politicians, man. Let's get term. How do we get term limits? How do we ask for term limits, right? How do we make these stupid politicians only serve for a little bit and then get the hell out, right? And let's have fresh blood because these people are like 90 years old and still up there doing nothing but causing havoc to the country. Jeff says people try so hard to get offended by anything. There are people, Jeff, that wake up every day. They look for something to be offended about, right? They look for someone to cancel, and that's a shame, And we as suckers, we fall for that, like and that we shouldn't care what those idiots say, So just be normal. Just let people talk. Let's hear everybody out. So the same people that say we value um, we value diversity, uh, that's not true, right? Because they don't value diversity of thought, right? As soon as your diverse opinion differs from theirs, they all of a sudden don't like diversity, right? So yeah, so it's crazy. They are guilty of what they accuse others of being, sad. Dan the hombre, what is going on? Christina, do not be a victim. Lisa D says arts factual truths do make me laugh sometimes. I make you giggle. Rebecca Boo says the world we live in is upside down. What's wrong is right. What's right is wrong. It's the devil's world right now. I agree. I've been saying that for like 5 years now. I'm like, I woke up one day. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with America? Why are they telling me that, you know, that this and this and this? I'm like, no, it's not like that. No, there's not 50 genders. There's a male and female. That's it. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, what I remember, what's her name? That lady, the Hispanic lady from New York, Alexandria Occasional Cortex, right? Alexandria Occasional Cortex is her name. She's a representative from New York, right? Because a bunch of New Yorkers, they're jacked up in the head too. And she said like 3 4 years ago, she said we're gonna die in 12 years if we don't stop cows. Uh, Something about cows and the environment, and it's all BS, man. Alexandria occasional cortex. Occasionally, she shows sign of life, sign of intelligence. So what do you expect from a bartender, though, right? Lisa D says my kids told me some kids identify as furries. I was like, what? I've heard that furries, like they think they're dogs and animals, and so And I don't really castigate them. I don't really like trying to punish them or making fun of them. I know that mental illness is a serious issue in America because I see it every day. When I interview the people that I interview, like Jessica, she suffers from mental illness. Carla, she suffers from mental illness. Migs suffers from mental illness. And I could just go rattle off all the names who I think suffer from mental illness, you know? But in America, we don't treat for that. We don't treat it. We don't diagnose it. We don't treat it. We just let Americans live free, be Americans, right? And that's the problem, right? On the contrary, where there's mental illness, we say, you feel like a dog, you identify as a dog, okay, we're gonna call you a furry. You have a sausage, okay, you can identify as a girl, and we and instead of dealing with it, giving them medicine and helping them with doctors and treating their illness, we encourage that, and so we have to transform the rest of the world to accommodate a small percentage so it only happens in America, only in America, right? You go to China, they laugh at us, they call us idiots, which we are. Russia, it doesn't happen in Russia because the government doesn't perpetuate it. It doesn't happen in Mexico, doesn't happen in South America, doesn't just United States and Europe. Crazy, right? It's Buki's birthday tomorrow. Awesome. She is 31. Jessica Araya White, hello. How are you? What is going on, Jessica? What's new with you? But I think we should start having mental institutions, right, to really take care of people that are battling a mental illness. We should have bring those hospitals back, right, to take care of people, get them off the street. Again, half the people that I see that are homeless, they're mentally, they're talking to themselves, and it's like, I don't know if what came first, the chicken or the egg. I can't tell if it was mental illness led to drugs or drugs led to mental illness. I don't know because I don't have the history, right? You'd have to talk to the family. But I think as a country, we're really bad about providing care for these folks that are out there mentally ill. So we're really bad about that. Horrible. Dan says a lot of time they go hand in hand. Yeah, it's true. But one of them had to come first, though, right? One of them had to have come first, right? Just like a chicken and an egg. One of them came first, right? You can't have both at the same time. One of them came first. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Being someone who suffered from both, mental for me. Yeah, thankfully I've never suffered from I've been really lucky and blessed that I can't relate to a lot of that stuff that I see out there in the streets. So we all just have different experiences, life experiences, trauma, coping skills, upbringings, and um, my experience isn't the same for another Hispanic person, and on and on, right? Um, but yeah, something needs to be done regardless. If it's the chicken or the egg, we still need a bunch of mental institutions to house people, treat people, and help them get back to a normal life. Because out there on the streets, it's just worse for everybody, right? For the public, for safety, for stores, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. It's not, and it's not definitely not healthy, and for them, right? It's just think it's healthy for Migs and Carla. They're both suffering from mental illness amongst a whole wide other range of issues. You think they're happy and they're healthy in the alley full of crap, literal crap everywhere? No. Boogie had to teach myself a lot of coping skills in order to survive my childhood. Damn. Jeff says, I seen a guy that had a hole cleared through his arm and he still flat refused help. Yeah. That's Martin, that's Blake, that's Amber, that's Lulu, right? She's walking around with a broken leg, refusing care. At what point does the government step in? They're really good at stepping in our lives for everything else, right? You will be Latinx from now, right? That's what I'm waiting for that for the government to mandate that I'm Latinx. I'm no longer Latino. You can't say that because that's offensive, right? You got to be inclusive and say Latinx, right? I'm waiting for them to do that because that's what it feels like they want to do, right? They want to indoctrinate me into believing the way the government wants me to believe, right? Which is not based on reality; it's just emotion and feeling. And so, and so, why doesn't the government step in for that, right? For a person like Lulu or that guy with the hole in his arm, it's all right. So you obviously can't take care of yourself. We see you're suffering. We don't want you to be a one-legged person out here. So we're gonna care for you, right? You can't make decisions right now because you're either mentally ill or your thought process is compromised by illicit substances. So we, the government, can take over and take care of you and get you better. Okay, so why don't we do that? Elizabeth Gonzalez, hello, how are you? What is going on? I'm starting to get hungry. That's all I know. Hunger is a problem in America. So yeah, I was pretty sure that Jessica's gonna contact me, but she hasn't contacted me. So they most of the times they don't. The great majority they don't contact me, right? Because they're just not ready. I'm ready for them to go, but they're not ready. So sad, super sad. Eve says, "Un societe endorme." I think that's French. I'm not sure. A society asleep. I don't know what that means. Where's Marsha at? So she can interpret for us. Uh, So I was gonna ask you guys, like, what's a good coping skill? Can somebody tell me what a coping skill is? Like, what's your interpretation of a coping skill? Can you guys tell me what a coping skill is? What is your interpretation of a coping skill? Do you have one? Are you really good at it? What is it? Ready? Go. Luke Grancio coping skill is walking. Awesome. Walking is good. It's a stress reliever, right? A little exercise, get that heart pumping. Lisa D says taking care of your little brother. No dad, mom's passed out. Okay, that's how you cope. Awesome, awesome. Tasha N1 likes taking a drive to uh, Espino's Taco Shop in Chandler. I like it. I like it. That's a great coping skill. Um, I my coping skills are I'm pretty good like at detaching, you know? I'm pretty good at not like for example, like people ask me all the time, "What's your saddest interview?" You know? And I'm like, "I don't have one." You know, I don't have a favorite interview. I don't have a saddest interview. You know, I feel for these folks, but I have to do a good job of like checking myself and say, dude, you can't go down that rabbit hole, you know, because that's dangerous for you. Because so that's a coping skill for me is being disciplined enough to not, you know, go in 100% because that's not my job, you know, and it would be very very hard on any human to go in 100% with these folks because when they pass away, when they get ill, when they get harmed, it's like, you know, so like, you know, my little puppy that passed away, you know, a couple weeks ago, that was sad, you know, but I felt sad and then I moved on, right? I felt a little sadness and then I moved on. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to move forward. Coping skills. You have to cope with loss, with suffering, with illness, with things that suck, right? Not the good kind, the bad type of suck. You just have to move forward. You have to move forward. You can't stay stuck in the present or the past. You have to get ready to move forward for tomorrow. Rebecca Boo says a coping skill is a positive way to handle an internal or external trigger one may be faced with. Example could be working out or praying. Okay, I like it. I like it. Pepe's coping skills are having a beer with carne asada taco. Awesome. Do it. Sophia G's coping skill is blocking things out. Jeffro is staying busy. That's awesome. Yeah, staying busy is super, super good. Pepe likes walking on the beach forward, not backward. That's awesome. Elena G16-22. Hello. Sorry, I'm late. I never get notification. YouTube sucks. YouTube is inconsistent. But here we are. Thank you for being here, Elena G16-22. Rebecca Dietrich says music is a great coping skill. Rebecca, what type of music? Are we talking Elvis? Are we talking gosh, what's that guy's name? Humperdinck. What's his name? Engelbert Humperdinck. That's the craziest name I've ever heard in my life. Engelbert Humperdinck. Woo! M. Linson, hello, how are you? What's going on? Jessica's daughter, hi, how are you? Hopefully you're doing great. Tasha N1 likes country music, so I like country. When if I'm in the mood for country, it has to be George Strait. Has to be George Strait. George Strait is cool. Did he retire? Is he still around? I haven't heard from him in like 20 years. What's going on? That's it? He's out? So and that's like country music, right? Because I think country music today is kind of trashy, kind of stupid, they're kind of mixing it with stupid stuff. So but George Strait, man, George Strait, God, that's good stuff. Johnny Cash was cool. George Jones was cool. Engelbert Humperdinck is not his real name. It's a stage. That's the best name I've ever heard in my life, though. Stage name, not real name, whatever. That's a cool name. Instead of like John Smith, Engelbert Humperdinck. Jeff, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. I appreciate you being here. Be safe at work, and we'll see you soon, Jeff. Thank you, sir. Depends what mood you're in. That's true. That's a good point. Depends. Yeah, I'm like that as well. I haven't heard music in a long time, but I lied. I was listening to Spanish music the other day. A couple songs, I think. Uh, uh, I miss Led Zeppelin, so I need to listen to Led Zeppelin again. Haven't been in my car. When I go in my car, I have cassettes for Deep Purple, AC/DC, stuff like that, right? Because it's my car. It's the Pontiac Firebird. It's this guy right here. Even this one is cool. So, Matt Neal, thank you. Um, so yeah, coping skills. I wonder if there's like groups, like meetings that teach or help you with coping skills, right? I wonder if there's like groups like that, like meetings, weekly meetings, monthly meetings. So, because it's good to learn from each other, Um, it's good to learn from others, feedback, advice, recommendations. How do you do it? You're a single mom with, 9 kids. How do you do it? How the hell do you survive? God dang, my admiration for you, making the house run, So we can learn from that person with 9 kids, but yeah, we could always learn from each other, right? Let's learn from each other's mistakes and let's learn from each other's successes. What are those coping skills, those coping mechanisms to get through your day, through your week, through your month, right? The first is coming up, so everybody's dreading the mortgage or the rent, the bills, right? So how do you cope? How do you cope with that stress? Because people get stressed. Oh shoot, I only get paid this much, and I owe this much. Like, how am I going to make it work, right? So you got to have good coping skills to your head not to blow up. Bookie's grandma had 9 kids. See what I'm saying? What size engine is your Firebird? It's a 400, 1967 Pontiac Firebird 400 V8, um, stick shift. Love it. It's a cool car. Takes up a lot of gas though. Shoot, if I want to go around the block, it's like $10 for like a little 10-minute drive. My car burns to $3 a minute. It's funny. Maribel Torres, hello, how are you? Thank you. What is going on? Mario Condello, UPS drivers on 150,000 didn't work out. Hmm. Opal White tacos at Elmer's in Chandler is delicious. Highly recommend Elmer's. I've never heard of that. I don't really hang out in Chandler a lot though. Rebecca Dietrich says you need the old Nazareth cassette. I forgot the name of the album, but Love Hurts and Whiskey Drinking Woman are the two best songs. That album fits with the era of your Firebird. Awesome. I've never heard of Old Nazareth, but Love Definitely Hurts. Hurts so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Jillian Church says, I heard working for the weekend today and it made me smile and think of Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley on that one Saturday Night Live when they're Chippendale dancers. So funny. That was funny, right? Patrick Swayze looking all like a model, like a real Chippendale dancer, right? Because he was a dancer, and then you got Chris Farley, not so much a model, right? But he's out there going crazy. So and that's that drugs. So one's deceased from cancer, what kidney or pancreatic cancer or something, and the other one is deceased from drugs, basically overdose, right? So you go to Hollywood, you sell your soul. You sell your soul. Takes you. Wait till you try to change the starter in your 400. There is an extension between the starter and the flywheel. So I don't touch that stuff. I don't have time for that stuff. I take it to my mechanic to fix all that stuff because I'm not mechanically inclined. I like enjoying my car. And yeah, I'm not a dude that fixes my car and all that. I don't do none of that, believe it or not. Rebecca is starving. That is really bad. Starvation. I'm allergic to starvation. I'm anti-starvation. Matt Neal, David Spade was on a podcast the other day, and Farley came up, and you could tell he misses him so much. Still, damn. David Spade lives here in Phoenix. Well, not here in Phoenix, but lives Scott. I'm pretty sure Scottsdale. David Spade lives here. What's Muniz? What's that guy? Muniz? What's his name? Frankie Muniz. He lives here. Who else? The guy from Airplane used to live here. He passed away, right? The older gentleman, white hair. What was his name? Neil. What? You guys remember that movie Airplane from the 80s? Anybody? Anybody? Help. Leslie Nielsen. Yes. Love that guy. Great actor. He lived here. Who else lived here? Mike Tyson. I saw Mike Tyson running back in the 90s. I saw him running in downtown Phoenix one time by himself. No bodyguards, no nothing. He was working out of a boxing gym downtown. The gym is still there, by the way. He was just walking around with a hoodie. And it was him. He was all like a tank, thick. And this was definitely in the 90s. So that was interesting. He used to live here. He used to have a house in Chandler. You know who has a house here? Ice T. He has a house in Chandler. Yeah, Ice T has a house in Chandler for sure. For sure, for sure. Peter Graves was the name that you were looking for. Peter Graves? No, I was looking for Leslie Nielsen was the actor that lived here in Scottsdale back before he passed away. Who else lives here? Who else? I'm trying to think who else, like movie stars that you guys would know that lived here or live here. Hmm. Stevie Nicks grew up she's from Phoenix. She was born in Phoenix, I believe. Linda Carter, the original Wonder Woman, she's from Phoenix. Her dad is Irish and her mom is Mexican. I think her mom is like named Guadalupe, right? She's like 5 foot nothing, and her dad's like 6 foot whatever, and that's how she got to be tall. She's like 5'10", and it's kind of what she has green eyes, right, or hazel eyes, and that that nice complexion. She went to, I think she went to Arcadia High School. So she's from East Phoenix. Uh, so yeah, interesting, right? Uh, who else? Dang, that singer, Wayne Newton. He's from Phoenix. He went to the North High School. Wayne Newton. He started singing here in Phoenix when he was a kid, like 12 years old, and then he's boom. Linda Ronstadt. She's from Tucson. She has a street called Linda Ronstadt Boulevard or whatever in downtown Tucson. So yeah, Linda Ronstadt, great voice back in the 70s, 80s. So who else? Waylon Jennings. I think he was born in Glendale. Waylon Jennings. He was this close to being on that plane that crashed, right? The La Bamba. He was this close to being on that plane, but because he was with those guys that night, and he almost got on that plane, but he didn't. So he lived. Linda Carter was born in Globe, Arizona. Awesome. She quickly moved to Phoenix, Arizona, because she went to Arcadia High School. Yeah, and her mom is definitely she's definitely a Mexican lady. Uh, Estela Becerra. Good evening, Art. How are you? Hope everything is well. I'm just getting off a 12-hour shift. I'm so exhausted, but never too tired to watch. Like, thank you, Estela. Great job working super hard. Are you a nurse? Because nurses usually work 12 hours, right? You guys work like 2 12 hours and you're off for three, or something like that, right? 2 12s and then off for three, and then 2 12s and off for something like that. So, Kaylin Griner. My mom always used to tell me I looked like Linda Carter when I was younger. It always made me think that saying looks only a mother could love. That's awesome. Marty Robbins, yes. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's not Waylon Jennings. It's Marty Robbins. That's who was born in Glendale. Elena, you're right. I might have to Google that. I'm gonna have to Google. I'm gonna have to come back to you. I'm pretty sure Marty Robbins, country guy, right? Hmm. Joseph A.R. Martinez, hello, what is going on? Hi, Art. Big Left Fella. I was tempted to drink due to being angry, but I said no to myself. Great job, Joseph. Stay firm, stay committed to no alcohol. It's just a trap. You just keep motivating yourself to stay clean, stay sober, and we'll pray for you to keep on the right path. You can do it. Alice Cooper went to Cortez High School. Alice Cooper went to Cortez High School. He was I think Cortez Colts um, back in the '60s, I believe. Yeah, I'm trying to think what his song "School." Wait, something about school back in no summer. What does it go? How's it go? School's out for summer. Something like that. He's still a DJ right now, right? He's a DJ, I believe. I think. Who else? Jordan Sparks? Oh my God, like one hit wonder, right? Wait, no, Jordan Sparks. Who is Jordan Sparks? She's a singer. Her father, Felipe Sparks, was a cornerback for ASU. Her dad was a football player, and I think he made it to the NFL for a little bit. So I think, and she's from Glendale, Jordan Sparks. I'm pretty sure I know it's funny how I know all this like random crap, right? It doesn't do me any good. I just know all this crap. Do you guys remember CC Peniston? Do you guys remember her? CC Peniston? Or no? CC Peniston and something. Do you guys remember that song? Or no? V only fixes suspension, lubrication, and coolant. I'll only fix lubrication. That's it. Christina says, finally, it happened to me right in front of my face. And gets, yeah, 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 that one. CC Peniston and something. Yeah, she's from here, from Phoenix, for sure, for sure. Yeah, not a lot of people, but Estela Becerra. Yes, I am. I work for University of New Mexico Hospital here in Albuquerque. I do 412s and then I'm off for 3 days. Isn't that crazy how I know? Like I don't know your story, Estella, but I just kind of know. I figure, right? I'm like I put two and two, like 12-hour shifts. That's not a normal shift. Who works 12-hour shifts? Police officers, nurses, yada yada yada. So yeah, interesting. Is when I was in Albuquerque, I drove by I drove by a university. I'm pretty sure it's the university, and it says so you drive through a street and up on top is like a walkway. It says University of New Mexico, right? Big old letters, right? Is that was I there? Was I at that on the campus of that college? I'm pretty sure. That's awesome. I'm getting hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. It's not gonna be tacos though. Where's Ruby? Hmm. I have no idea. Probably with her husband. So I don't know what video you guys are gonna see tomorrow, but we'll see. We shall see what is up. I'll have to find something for you folks. Sad. Sad state of affairs, man. I took a video of my puppies today. Hold on, hold it, hold it. Dogs are so cool. I love dogs. I love puppies. I wish they stayed that size forever. They're not. They're not going to. Sadly. Erica Alvarez ate salad for dinner, trying to be more healthy. What type of salad was it? I don't like salads with the like chicken in it, not or a lot of chicken. I'll eat a little bit of chicken, but not a lot of chicken, right? Because then it's chicken with salad. Um, but I usually just like salad. I like salads from Cafe Zupas because they add like fruit and stuff, So I like that. I like that. I need to get it. Sarah Moreno. Not sure how much I've missed. Any updates on how Lateran is doing? Nope, no updates on Lateran. Rebecca Dietrich says puppies are just pure love. They are. They are. So one of them today, I got him out of his little cage and I let them walk around and stuff, right? Discover the world, sniff the world, pee in the world. And one of them, I could see they kind of getting their butt ready, and I right on time, I tore off a little paper towel and I swooped it under the butt, and boom, landed on the whatchamacallit. So I caught it, and I threw it away as opposed to like, wiping it and all that. So, but then I had to go wash his butt because I had to go wash the butt. So Dan the Hombre says, I don't like salads with peanuts and raisins and all that madness. So I already told you guys my peanut story, right? So anytime I'm on a plane, um, uh, so so one time I'm on the plane and the male steward, I don't know what you guys call him, flight attendant, steward, I don't know, the dude, the plane guy, right? It's time to pass out snacks, right? And the plane, you can't really hear, half asleep, the noise, your ears are all plugged up, right? And then the dude, he's like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, would you like peanuts, right? Peanuts." And I'm like, "No, thank you. I like women." And so ever since then, I always say no, no, thank you, because it just, I think I'm traumatized, right, from some dude offering me, that. So I said nah. So 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 if you offer me peanuts, I'm gonna say no. I'll get my own. I got my own. Erica Alvarez just watched the interview with Jessica. Super sad, poor thing. I feel bad for her. Hopefully, I see her soon, and hopefully, we can help her in some way, shape, or fashion for sure. Erica Alvarez, have you been alive for a long time? I've been alive for 49 years. I've been live on here for 1 hour 58 minutes only. But we're waiting for you, Erica. We're like, where's Erica at? Is she gonna show up? Boom, there you go. Rebecca Dietrich says, "You're a wonderful puppy dad, Art." They get me frustrated. They get me frustrated for sure. A lot of people in the comments said that when she started reading the letter, or when she showed the little outfit of her daughter, they started crying. Um, she said somebody gave her that outfit for her baby. So it's sad, man. Yulene Wages. Hey everyone, you're having good evening or night depending on where you are. Yeah, I'm definitely having a good evening hanging out with all these lovely 68 lovely people from all over the world. So we're doing good. I'm drinking water, but I'm getting thirsty. Bookie's gonna get married on leap year. Nice. Do it. Do it. Italian girl does not like chicken in her salad. Why is that, Italian? You just don't like chicken? You're not a chicken person or just not in the salad? I don't mind chicken in my salad, but it has to be like a little bit, right? There's some people that go crazy when they just put a whole damn chicken breast on there, right? So I'm not opposed to breast, but lots of chicken breast on the salad kind of ruins it for me. So I feel like obligated to eat the whole damn thing, right? And that's just too much. I just want something light. Why are you gonna put a damn whole chicken on the salad, you know? So Erica Alvarez, my hair was knotted up like that once when I was homeless. Damn. You had to chop it off. You had to go bald. Jillian Church loves chicken Caesar salad with parm and croutons. Erica, what city are you in? What city were you homeless in? V says Richard and his grandpa at the end got me happy to get blessing bag. Yeah. I need to find Richard. He was arrested within the past week. He was arrested some like maybe 7 days ago. He was arrested. So I need to see where his grandfather's at because that dude's like 77 years old. He's in a wheelchair, not eating right, not sleeping right, and doing drugs. 77 years old? Yeah, nah, you're not gonna last that long, right? So um it's crazy. Erica's in Kent, Washington. Awesome. Apple State. Cool. I'm glad you're no longer on the streets. Eve is all the way in Quebec, Canada. Thank you for checking in, Eve. I appreciate you. You have a good night. Get some rest and make sure you brush your tooth. Jillian Church says Richard takes care of his grandpa with such love. Yeah. So Richard has to help him pee, has to clean him, has to feed him. That's crazy. That's a trip. He's 20, what, Richard's what, 21, 22? Nuts, man. Oh my goodness. Got itchy all of a sudden. What the heck? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm excited. I don't work on Friday. I'm even more excited about that. Yay. Yay. Everybody clap your hands. Dan the Ombre says, so I'm on the perfect what? So I am on to perfecting my next venture, Jack. Awesome. Erica Alvarez, how's Migs and Carla? I have no idea. I saw them like what a few days ago. I don't see them every day. I don't get updates on them every day because I have a career, I have a job, I have my life to live, I have puppies. So, but it's safe to say that they're probably in the same place doing the same thing like they've been doing for years. Yulene Wages has no. Did you win the lottery, Yulene, and you're not telling us about it? You're holding out on us or what? James Spriggs, Wednesday is called Hump Day in Massachusetts. That is awesome, man. That's an interesting concept, James. Thank you for being here all the way from Mass, from New England. Gem State, Jewelry Box, you have a good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Matt Neal is on the East Coast, and it's like late for you guys, right? It's like 10, 11 over there, something like that, right? Yuli Wages says, "You said clap your hands, no work, just joining in your joy." Oh, I thought you weren't working like me. Uh, but If you guys won the lottery, would you guys let people know, or would you be like silent and just take off? Would you be like one of those loud, obnoxious, hey guys, hey world, I won the lottery, and then people come look for you, right? So I would probably be silent. I would probably be silent, but I would let you guys know. Christina would not tell anybody if she won the lottery. No drama, mama. It's no drama, mama's birthday today. Happy birthday, no drama, mama. Hopefully your day was a great day. It's a special day for you. Um, so, so that's awesome. Did you have a great dinner? Did your family take you out? Your husband? Did you have a few drinks? How are you feeling? Are you okay? Jillian Church says the people that matter would know. So that means we don't matter. We wouldn't know for Jillian. Okay, Jillian. Okay, okay, okay. Yulene Wages would have art wages coming in. Hey, Yulene. Turns out I looked at my family tree. I'm a wages. I'm the brown virgin version, no virgin version of wages. Jillian Church is gonna let me know when she wins the lottery. That's awesome, Jillian. Thank you for including me in your little circle of special people. Okay, so I think we should all make a pledge, right? If you're part of the Big Lip family and you win the lottery, you're obligated to tell us because if anybody else wins, they're gonna tell us, and we're gonna all know, and we'll root for you, and you know. No Drama Mama had dinner, 2 cakes, and many drinks. Dang, are you feeling okay? Any, what are they called? What did Italian girl do? Those edibles? Any edibles? Because edibles make Italian girl go a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. How are you feeling? No drama, mama. No drama right now, right? A lot of drinks. No, definitely no drama for you right now. I remember I talked to some girl a long time ago. So it was a long time. It was like freaking 25 years ago. I was talking to her on the phone, right? No cell phone, just phone. And I was like, "What's up? How are you doing?" "Oh, I just got back from the bar." I go, "How are you feeling?" She's like, "I'm feeling limber." That's exactly what she said. I'm like, "Damn, what is she talking about? Like with limber? Like what do you mean? What do you mean? What?" So I don't know. So anytime women say they're at the bar and they drank some drinks, okay, there's some limberness going on. All right, all right. Woo! Tara Martinez would get amnesia real quick. Okay. If Jillian Church won the lottery, Lost in Phoenix would have a homeless shelter, mental care center, and animal shelter attached. That's awesome, Jillian. Do it. I'm gonna hold you to it, Jillian. Don't disappear on me. We'll search you out. Limber. All right, Jillian. Don't disappear on me. Can you promise? Put her there. Put her there. Put her there. Fernando, how to keep your motivation up but trying to help Miggs. It seems like he's too far gone. So yeah, you have to remember, Fernando, that I'm documenting his journey, right? And I'm more concerned with the people, the young Migs, right? The 15-year-old kids that are at home to prevent them from going to the street, right? Because Miggs has to help Miggs. I can only do so much, right? If he doesn't accept the help, I'm just documenting so people can see that's what addiction looks like. That's what addiction sounds like. That's what addiction smells like. That's addiction. So a lot of people get confused, right? They don't understand the mission statement of prevention through awareness, right? Prevention through awareness is my mission statement. That doesn't apply to Miggs because it's too late to prevent him from getting into addiction. It's too late. He got addicted years ago when he was like 15 or 16 to G, to meth. 16 years old is how old he was when he tried that stuff, right? So that mission statement does not apply to him, right? I can only do so much. But I can, his story, recording his story, documenting his story can help how many 13, 14, 15-year-olds that are home and hey, don't try this because you end up like this guy. Some will listen, some won't, but at least something was done, right? At least they got a message and people are going to make their own decision. But, and also parents are more aware. So it's a good thing. All right, Jillian Church, you're on record here. We've recorded your dialogue. Rita Gonzalez, hello, how are you? What is going on? So, just so you guys know, YouTube does not, so YouTube only sends 3 notifications within a 24-hour period because they don't want to bug you guys with notifications. So, if I upload 3 times and they notify you 3 times, if I upload four, five, six, 7 times, they're not going to notify you. So, I did 2 videos today. Well, 2 full videos and 1 short video. So that's the three. This live is the fourth. That's why nobody got notification. You guys just happened to be on YouTube and you guys saw me and you guys came in where there's nobody got notification. Right? Did anybody get notification? Because usually they don't send notifications. Anytime Italian girl is dancing right there, that means the edibles are kicking in. That's why that little dancing figure is kicking right there because it's kicking in. The edibles are kicking in. Jillian Church is going to make a shelter, treatment center, dog pound in her hometown too. That's awesome, Jillian. Do it. Do it. Italian girl, do you do edibles like every day? What's happening? Like every day you do it? Christina did not get notification. Just open YouTube. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that, and that's the way it is. Uh-huh. Damn. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but it's gonna be something good. So I'm excited. Janice Bear, hello. How are you, Janice? What's happening? I went to last week. I went to what's it called? T-Mobile, right? I went to T-Mobile because I had to change my plan, and the girl there was named Clarice, and I was thinking, damn, that name sounds familiar. And Clarice is the FBI, the rookie FBI agent on Silence of the Lambs. And I asked that girl, I said, what's the most famous Clarice ever? And she said, Agent Starling from Silence of the Lambs. I asked her, I go, what's the name of the actress? She didn't know. She was young. She was younger. She's not from my era. So she didn't know. I told her, I go, you're really cool if you know the name. I go, she told me that her mom named her because of that movie. Her mom named her Clarice because of that movie. So she's like, yeah, I had to watch it, and it's a creepy movie, and I don't know why my mom named me that. She just said she liked the name, so that was pretty interesting. JD, ¿qué tal? How are you? Tara Martinez, I probably would give it all away to tell you the truth. That's awesome, Tara, because you have a big, big heart. Hello, Clarice. Hello, Clarice. Farva beans and Chianti. I've never had Farva beans and I've never had Chianti. That was in Hannibal, though, right? Wasn't it? Or no? Or am I still thinking? I just remember that one scene where the guy, the what's his name, the bad guy, they had the girl in the pit in the hole in the he do you remember when he was dancing in front of the mirror? I'd fuck me. That was so creepy, man. What a weirdo. Oh my god. He had the music blasting and he mentally ill and yeah, definitely mentally ill because he was about to kill that the cute dog and that girl. Crazy. Silence of the Lambs. He was all tucked in. Jillian Church does not like guys that are all tucked in. uh, that is funny. Never date a man that tucks it in while standing up or pees while sitting down. Never date that type of man, ladies. That's my advice to you, lovely folks. Buffalo Bill. I thought that was always a stupid name, Buffalo Bill. You couldn't come up with a different name, man. You know what kind of name Buffalo Bill for a serial killer? Come on, man. Come. That's the only thing I didn't like about that movie. The only thing. Everything else is pretty cool. It's interesting. Joe Dirt. That's funny. Ladies, never date a man that has longer hair than you. Men, never date a woman that has more fur than you. David Spade, yeah, he lives here. I don't think he's from here, but he lives here. He lives in Scottsdale for sure. For sure, for sure. Who else? David Spade and somebody else. Joe Dirt. No drama mama. I named my daughter Deanna after Star Trek Next Generation Deanna Troy. I've never seen Star Trek Next Generation. The only Star Trek I know is the original Star Trek from the 1960s. Captain Kirk and Spock, right? Prosper or something, live forever and prosper, something like that, right? And Captain Kirk. That was pretty cool. That was a cool show back in the day when I was a kid. That was very impressive, the technology back then. So Lisa D, you have a good night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Stay warm all the way up in Canada. Look her up. You will be impressed. You say look her up? Let me see. I'm gonna look up Deanna what Troy? Is that what you said? Deanna Troy? Let me see. Let me see. Let me show you something really quick. Deanna Troy. Deanna Troy. You said I'm gonna be impressed with her? Hmm. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. That's like the first picture that popped up for me. I think my phone knows that I'm a guy. That's cool. Yeah. She has nice hair. Her hair is nice. Very cool. Very cool. Sophia G, did I ever get a Ladmo? No, I did not get a Ladmo bag. Did not get a Ladmo bag. Uh, so that kind of sucked. Wouldn't it be cool? I would love to own an original Ladmo bag. I should look to see who has a Ladmo bag I could buy and just have it. Because I used to watch that as a kid. I was like, those kids are so lucky. They're getting a free Ladmo bag. There's candy, there's cool stuff in there. And yeah, so I'm gonna make my own. No Drama Mama says she's beautiful and smart. No drama. Are you talking about the actress or your daughter? Oh, shoot. Lisa D, have a good night. Get some rest. Did you change your little picture thing, Lisa? It looks like you did. Hannibal Lecter. Sophia G always wanted a what you call it. Sophia, where'd you go to high school? I went to Alhambra. Well, I grew up in East Phoenix, and so that's I mainly went to schools over there. Not till I got older, I went to move to the west side. Jillian Church, Shorty can make you a Ladmo bag. Hmm. Yeah, those type of bags are different than the bags she makes. It was like a little brown lunch bag, and inside it said Ladmo bag on the side, and then it's inside were just candy, basically. This is back in the '80s. Crazy. Sophia G is from G Town. Carl Hayden, wow, you're a Falcon. Cool. Joseph, what is the Mexican word of the day? Um, Mexican word of the day. Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. Um, Martes. Martes means Tuesday. So I should look into the history of the word martes, right? Because in Spanish, mar, means the sea. So, like, what's the significance of martes, right? And then how do you end up with Tuesday in English, right? Because did you guys know that July is named after Julius Caesar? Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that Caesarean section is named after Julius Caesar because that's how he was born, Caesarean section. So they named it his name was Julius Caesar, Caesarean section. Get it? Isn't that crazy? How different names that we use every day are from historic figures. Crazy, huh? Del Mar means of the sea. Of the sea. Correct. Amber Hernandez, hello, how are you? Sophia G, you went to a lot of high schools. You went to Glendale, Cardinals, Carr Hayden, Falcons, Trevor Brown, Bruins. Damn. I'm a historian. I love history. I love history. Erica Alvarez. ¿Qué pasa? Órale. That's funny. Anyways, what should I eat? Give me some ideas, gang. Give me some ideas. Do it. Rebecca Dietrich made nachos. That's awesome. I don't really not like nachos, but I don't mind them. Like I won't buy one, but if somebody has one, I'll take a couple, and then I'll get the nacho chip and put a little bit of cheese, and then I'll put a jalapeno, a couple to give flavor. Christina says burrito, fried chicken, salad. I ate chicken earlier today for lunch. Norelli is telling me tacos, two tacos, maybe, maybe. Fernando says fried bologna sandwich. So I remember when I was a kid, I would get the bologna and I would put it on the pan. I would fry it, and it was pretty cool the way it just kind of, it was pretty cool. I liked it. So it was better than it tasted. Fried bologna tastes better than cold bologna. I don't know why. It brings out the flavor, right? So that's a great suggestion. It just gave me a flashback to when I was a kid. Kay loves Led Zeppelin. That's my favorite band of all time. Led Zeppelin. Yay, yay, yay. Jillian Church says cereal. I have Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I have I forgot the other one, and I think I got Captain Crunch or something. I do got cereal and I do got milk. Erica Alvarez fish tacos. I'm not a big fish taco person, believe it or not. I'm not into fish tacos. I like fish. I love tacos, but not together, right? I think it's a toxic relationship when you mix. It's like Carla and Migs when you put fish and tacos today, together. So Andrew Gibson, wings and cheese fries or Chinese pepper steak and shrimp over fried rice. Damn, you guys are getting me more hungry. Carla S. Did Migs and Carla start their TikTok? They did not. I did two interviews with them a few days ago. Carla, go check it out. They did not start their TikTok, and they explain why they didn't start it. Noeli, did you make tacos? Is that what you're saying? Is that you offering, or just give me ideas, or you're offering because you made tacos? What's happening? It is Taco Tuesday, but I ate tacos yesterday, and all of a sudden I'm not in the mood for tacos today for some reason. So yeah, live, laugh, love. We're still here. We're waiting for you. We're gonna wait for her to get back, and then we'll close out the show, right? Because live, laugh, love, of course. Jillian Church says grilled salmon is super tasty. It sure do is. Christina says you don't like shrimp tacos. Art. I do. I like them, but I'm like, oh, I have to have them, So, carne asada tacos or shrimp tacos? Carne asada tacos, 9 out of 10 times. So, are you guys ready for some trivia? So, this song is stuck in my head. um, I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Cause here we are, right where we were before. Who sings that? Go. Trivia. Go. And don't Google it. Just do you know right off the top of your head? Go. Anybody. Bueller. Bueller. In 20 seconds, some of you lovely folks are going to get hit by ads. FYI, I'm giving you guys a little heads up. Suchi, nah, no Suchi for me. Too Bad So Sad is in Southern California. Hello. Hello. Jussie, Jussie or Juicy? Juicy Fuentes. Hi from Western Australia. You do an amazing. Thank you, Juicy Fuentes. That's awesome. I've never heard the name Fuentes in Australia ever in my life, right? So that's pretty cool. How did you end up with that last name in Australia? Just out of curiosity, I think it's kind of cool, kind of interesting. Um, I wouldn't expect Fuentes in Australia, mate. Down under. That's not enough. This is enough. What movie is that? No more lyrics for you, Julian Church, until you win the lottery. Then I'll give you lyrics all day, every day, just once. Can we find a way to. Matt Neal, Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan, Dash not enough. Dish is enough. That song is damn, what's his name? Now I'm think so it's two, it's a guy and a girl. Uh it was on that movie The Last American Virgin. The Last American Virgin, yes, that one. Yeah, that was yeah, it was a classic movie for like a teenager, and I was a teenager back then, right? So I watched it and like, damn, like I need to find a girlfriend like soon because I don't want to be the last American virgin. So it was top priority for me to get on it, literally on it. But yeah, Crocodile Dundee, Dash not on off. He ended up marrying that girl, that lady. Isn't that crazy? She was so beautiful. I don't know what happened later on, but Paul Hogan and the lady, damn, I forgot her name. She was American or English, and they ended up marrying in real life. They got married. Didn't last long, of course. Sophia G says my mom moved a lot. Nice. Matt Neal, she was smoking. Yeah, she was. She looked really. I forget her name, but yeah. I wonder if she's still around. Let's Google it real quick. Okay, so Paul Hogan, is he still around? Oh my God, he's still around. Wow. That's Paul Hogan. Dash not enough. This is her. So that's her. That's his co-worker, co-star from the movie. So that's what she looked like back then. Of course, that's not what is her name? Her name was Linda Kozlowski. Let's see. Let's how is she looking today? Eh, it's not that bad, I guess. She's a redhead now. Maybe she was always a redhead. So was she blonde or was she a redhead? I don't know. I got questions. I need some answers. There she is again. Linda Kozlowski. She couldn't wait for me. She's 59 years old. She's only 10 years older than me. We could have made it work. So she's American. All right, all right, all right. She's from Connecticut. No, wait, she's 66. What the hell? Somebody lied to me. She's 66. She's a lot older than me. So never mind. Cancel that. Hey, cancel the wedding. Oh my God, they married in 1990 and they divorced in 2014. Damn. She's married anyways right now. So, wow. Interesting, right? Linda Kozlowski. I wonder why her career didn't never really took off. Why do you guys think? Like, what happened? Interesting. Joseph Scott, can you share some of your biggest regrets as a young person? I no, I cannot. Juicy Fuentes, tapas. So this is very sad what I see, but how is it all going to be cleaned up? It's awful what these poor people have to go through to get some help. God bless these people, man. Keep cheers, keep up the good work. Uh how's it gonna be? Shoot, man, this is gonna be this is gonna be hard to undo because this is gonna be generational. This is gonna affect generations for years to come because how embedded it is into our society, into the fabric of our society right now, unfortunately, right? So this isn't just at the surface, it's below the surface and just affecting many, many people for generations to come. So no end in sight. It's gonna get worse. Buki says eat flautas. I haven't ate flautas in like 20 years. Isn't that crazy? I'm not a big flauta guy. Matt Neal says my first crush was a IG of her name was God, I used to know her name. Not Elizabeth Montgomery, right? Not Elizabeth. That's Bewitched, right? Elizabeth Montgomery is Bewitched. This is she was really yes, a gorgeous lady. Dream of Genie. I Dream of Genie. Her name is Barbara Eden. Let me see. Is she still around? She's still around. God dang. What in the heck? So that's her. I don't know if that's her today, but that's so she aged pretty good, right? She's only like 120. But but this is why I fell in love because that's what I was watching after school. It was like, damn, where do you get your genie at? Like, where are these bottles at, right? Like, I wanna rub on a bottle and she pops out. So yeah, I was dreaming of genie too, dude. I get you, man. I totally understand where you're coming from. Like a Barbara Eden. With Larry Hagman, right? Who killed JR from Dallas, right? Oh shoot. Doo 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 doo. Mhm. Those are like the best shows. Those shows. I go on YouTube and I'll watch those shows. Uh, so I know football season is going on right now, and so I've already told you guys I don't watch football now NFL because you guys know why. But so I was a big football fan in the '80s, '90s, and up until 6, 7 years ago when they started acting stupid. But so I don't watch football now, but I watched the drive, John Elway and the Broncos against Cleveland. Right, there's like a minute 30 left in the game. Cleveland is like they're celebrating because they're going to their first Super Bowl, because they're beating Denver and at Cleveland. You know, Cleveland just scored a touchdown. They kick it to Denver, and the knucklehead that was getting the receiving from Denver, he downed the ball at the 2 yard line, and all's that John Elway did was to go down 98 yards and score a touchdown to tie it, and then they won the game. Uh, just kind of killing their fans. So they're super loud, and then you could hear just quiet, 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 quiet as the game progressed. So I watched that. I watched the drive again. I remember watching it when I was a kid. I was watching it live as it was happening, and I remember loving John Elway because like damn, like that dude is special, man. Like you have to be really talented to do that, right? So yeah, uh, he was Denver was my favorite team back in the day before Arizona got a football team. So crazy, right? Sophia G grew up watching the Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch. So I want to go take a picture at the house, the Brady Bunch house. I'm gonna take a picture outside, not inside, obviously, but outside of it, right? Also, do you guys remember the Karate Kid? I'm gonna take a picture of Allie's house. Remember that big old house right there? He kicks the brick and the brick falls off. Like so, that's a real house. I'm gonna go take a picture outside of the house. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that ASAP. Do it, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. He wrecked the the Browns many times. Yeah, uh, Bernie Kosar. That's like the only quarterback from Cleveland that's been any good. Bernie, he just couldn't get past Denver, man. That's crazy, right? It's crazy how one team, one quarterback just takes the limelight and just kind of kills you. So yeah, amazing. No Drama Mama says, "Am I the only one I'd marry is Clint? The only one I'd marry is Clint Eastwood or Tim the Tool Man." Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I was watching last night I was watching snippets of Dirty Harry. Make my day. That was so cool. He had a what 44 Magnum or 357. I can't remember what it was, but that was cool scenes. I was watching Rambo. Yeah, Rambo. First Blood. That was pretty cool. Tara Martinez says you have to make sure the carpet matches the drapes. Got it. Daisy in the wild. What's happening? Daisy, are you in your sabbatical yet or no, not yet? Erica Alvarez had to put the laundry in. Cool. Clean socks are always appreciated, Erica. Great job. Jillian Church had a crush on Paul Newman. I thought Paul Newman was the coolest dude ever. Cool Hand Luke, Easy Money. No, The Color of Money. Uh, which is the one that he was a hustler? Is the Hustler with Jackie Gleason? Do you guys remember that? That's a badass movie. Cool Hand Luke. Um, what other ones? He's in a lot of them. Robert Redford was a great actor. Yeah, he was in Robert Redford was in a bunch of movies. Damn, the actors from today have no. They can't touch those actors. They just can't. It's weird how things change. BT grew up watching Golden Girls. Who was it? Betty White, B. Arthur. I can't remember that old lady. I can't remember her. Daisy in the Wild. Nope, not yet. We'll start March 1st. I will be in Phoenix this weekend for a funeral. Oh, my condolences. So to the people who watch a friend pass from being on the streets and getting ran over. Very sad. Super sad, Daisy in the Wild. My condolences to for the loss of your friend. Sorry you're coming to Phoenix for something bad. Sad. Jillian Church was worried Betty White was gonna outlive me. Yeah, she outlived like all of her people, huh? She's like, damn, you're still around? Estelle Getty. Yeah, that one. And Rue McClanahan. Yep. You're right. You're right. I remember those names. Singletary and the Bears. Uh, that was the first full Super Bowl I ever watched. 1985. Bears versus New England Patriots. William Refrigerator Perry goes in for a touchdown. Walter Payton, Sweetness, uh, McMahon, the quarterback, crazy quarterback. Uh, yeah, I remember that was interesting. I was in the fifth grade, I think, back then. Damn. So I'm still hungry. I'm taking orders. I'm taking suggestions, recommendations. Um, no seafood. No, yeah, none of that stuff. Pizza? Nah, no pizza. Panda? Nah, no panda tonight. Calabacitas, rice and beans. Maybe, maybe. No ideas on food. BT says you still look young. Uh, I think a person is as young as they feel, right? If you feel old, you're gonna look old. If you feel young, it's because you. If you look young, it's because you feel young, I guess. Hmm. Fishy tacos? Nah. Bookie says I love my clients, but I don't like when they call me when I'm watching my lives. That's crazy. Yeah. What else? What else? So, yeah, I'm gonna take off, gang. I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. I gotta go check on the puppies. Gotta go change some diapers. Gotta go feed these little suckers and see what the dogs are doing. Right, all six of them. Damn, I have six dogs right now. Damn, you guys feel sorry for me? Happy birthday, No Drama Mama. That's awesome. Bookie's birthday is coming up. Daisy in the Wild. Enjoy your visit to Phoenix. Be safe out there. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat some more, and then I'm gonna brush your tooth. Okay, so all you lovely people, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Stay safe. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.